session, when you are taking classes to your students, you can start recording so that it will be helpful for your reference. You have the option of turning on the live caption, okay, so that when you speak during the classes, it will be changed into your text, so that it will be very helpful if your mic is not hearable to some students. They will read out this text to understand. And also you have this background effect, okay, show background effect, which you use on the video calling. Okay, when you're having a video call, you can use the show background effect to hide your background, so it will be very pleasant to have a meeting. Okay, these are the options that you can use during the meeting, and you also can share your screen as I have did right now. Okay, and I will just jump into the demo session. Okay, I have two logins here. One is the student login here, and another one is the teacher login. I will log in to both so that I can show you how the login will work for both student and the teacher. Our main focus here today is on Teams. Teams is nothing but a group of services and application collaboration. Okay, uh, it will use your Microsoft services to provide a standalone application which can help you in providing your online classes. Okay, I have logged into the web. Okay, if you're using in your personal computer, it is recommended to download a desktop application. Okay, and these are the horizontal components. I think you're aware of that. If not, I will just go through this. This is an activity where you get the notifications. Okay, notification, your activity, your feeds, everything will be notified here. Okay, and your chat, you have a private chat area where you can chat with your colleagues. Okay, with your group of colleagues. Okay, not only one single member, you can start a conversation with group of users like this. If you want to start conversation with one person, you can start here, or if you want to add another one, you can add here. Likewise, you can have a group chat. Okay, not only this, you have Teams, which is our main focus. Okay, I will get into detail on this section, and the assignment is also a part of that. And calendar, which will be used for scheduling your classes, online classes to the student. Okay, finally you have files, okay, which you can utilize to upload, download from your computer or from your OneDrive. Okay, you can also add the cloud storage like Google or Dropbox, everything. So this is an introduction. So we will get into the Teams, which is our main focus for online classes. Okay, we have created classes, okay, for each and every subject, so that we can get into each and every subject. As a faculty member, I can start the classes to the student. This classes or the class team, this is known as the class teams. Okay, this will be created by your admin or your IT person. Okay, you as a faculty member, you don't need to create. If you have the knowledge, you can create. I will show you for this demo. I will create a new team. Okay, class team. Create. Here you have the class team. As I said, you have multiple teams. Here this is used to for conducting online classes. This is with collaborating with your personal stuff for your development. Okay, and this is for a group for staff members in the organization, and other to collide with the other schools. Okay, so these have the core components of Teams, like chat and your team, and your calendar. But apart from this, the class team will have more functionalities, which I will show you further. Okay, you have to create a class. Okay, I will take class 8 and section A, and the subject be English. Okay, for each and every class the subject, you have to create a group so that it will be helpful. Or if you want to create a single class and have the subject as channel, you can have that. So for this demo, I will add some students. Okay, I have added the students. Okay, for example, in my absence, for this class 8A students for a subject English, if I want to give any substitute faculty in my absence, they will be taking care of this subject. I can add here. Okay, so that they, in my absence, they will take care of this classes. I have to add. Okay, once add, everything will be set up. Okay, this is how you create a class. Okay, this is not relevant to you. For this demo, I have shown you how to create a class. Okay, our main focus will be for the teachers is you have provided with a class. Okay, and for your subject, what you have to do is you have to manage that so that you have all the control over that. So I will show you how you manage. You have to click on the three dots. Okay, and click on manage teams. Here you will get the information about your students who are all part of this class or this subject. Okay, you can see here you have all the rights to add or delete the users. Also you can see the who are all the owner. Here the teacher is the concerned person who is responsible, and the alternate person is here test 3. Okay, these are the members and the owner of this group. You can manage this. And channels, I will show you what is the purpose of channel. Channel is nothing but in English subject you have a textbook. Okay, so what you do here is you will have an index kind of thing. Okay, you will follow those things, and you will teach lessons to the students so that it will be in a track like lesson 1, lesson 2. You can create channels and you can keep track of that in a separate workspace. I will show you how this works. Okay, I will create a channel and show you. Okay, this is settings. The main things that we have here is the member permissions. Okay, we can control the member in the sense here the students. We have all the control which is predefined. You no need to do any admin stuff. Okay, everything is predefined. If you want, you can enable. If you don't want, you can revoke the permission. Okay, here you have the guest permission. Guest in the sense a person outside your organization with an Teams ID can also join this class, and you also have a control over them. Okay, here I don't have any guest users, so the permissions are disabled, and this mentor permissions are for your channels. You can have the more control over each and every channel. Okay, team code, you can generate a code for this team and you can share it across to your students so that all the students will join to your team with this code. You can generate like this. Okay, you can share this code via chat or email so that each and every student can join this team. Not you no need to add each and individual student. And the fun stuff, you have the control over the fun stuff, like you can disable the GIF or the smileys, the stickers that has been shared across these students during the chat area. Okay, and the class notebook, we will have a deep discussion on that. Okay, analytics, the overview, how you utilize your apps, your services like SharePoint. As I said, you will get all these services. This is the email service, Outlook, OneDrive, your file storage area, your applications. You no need to install any software like Word, Excel. You can work into the Word or Excel PowerPoint files in your browser itself. Okay, and you have OneNote for your personal use, SharePoint, Teams, and class notebook and other stuff. Okay, these all services are integrated at any point with this team, so it will give them overview analytics about these things. Okay, you have finally you have apps. Okay, these are the predefined apps from Microsoft. If you want more apps, you can go ahead and add that to your team according to your need. You have tons of app here you can use. Okay, as I said, you have to manage. Not only, you can also change the icon of this team, so that it will be very helpful for you to get I will give this one. Okay, it will be very helpful for you to identify with the icon. Okay, and these are the settings. Okay, now I will show you how to create a channel. Here you have manage settings. First we have completed that. You can add channel, you can add member to this group, you can leave this team if you want. Okay, you can edit the team. Okay, if you want, you can copy the link of this team. Okay, and share it across, so that any person who wants to join can join from this link, and you can manage tags. Okay, to for your reference. These are the settings here, and I will show you how to create a channel. As I said, channel is nothing but a topic that we are going to discuss. So I will create as lesson 1. Okay, lesson 1. The topic here is noun. Okay, I will keep it as topic noun, because for these students I have this topic to cover. So after creating, I will get this channel. I can schedule a meeting here with this channel. Okay, so that I will have a separate space. Adding the channel. Okay, see here, it has been added. So now we can use this space to chat with the student on this topic. Okay, if you want to have a general discussion, you can jump into this and you can start a general discussion with the student. If you want to discuss something in particular about any subject, you can use this workspace. So what everything will have their separate space, so that it will be very helpful for you to track. For example, you can also share a document from this post area. Okay, you can share any video if you want, relevant to this topic, so that it will be helpful for students. You can do that. Okay, and not only, you can also share these stuffs like your location or your Wikipedia search or your weather, which you need. You can share it from here. Also, you can use multiple applications that can be integrated with this post area, and you have files. Okay, you have separate files for this channel. Okay, so everything will be managed separately in channel, so you can keep track of that. So we will get into in detail how we can manage this team. Okay, as I said, you have the post area. You have the post area here. Okay, this is also a kind of a chat area where you can discuss in general with all your students. Okay, share files, share your links. Okay, and so on. Moving on, the next step is here, files. Files, in general, you have the class material. Okay, the class material is nothing but a folder that is being predefined when you create a team. Okay, and the functionality of this class material is you can put all the data into the class material so that it will be not edited by the user. That is, here is the student. Student cannot edit the class material. Okay, they can only read the documents that you have shared. See, you have the class material as I said in the file. You can paste all the files that you have for this class. You can paste it here as a common area, and student can only read this. If you want the student to write or edit any document, you can create a document or upload a document outside the class material. Okay, you can, by default, you can create these file formats online. If you want to update like a PDF or audio file or video file, you can do it from files and folders. See, as I said, Teams is a cloud-based service. All your data will be there into your cloud. Okay, only you access your application. Only you access your application here, and all your data will be in your cloud. Okay, if you want your data to be synced to your computer, you can use this option to sync. Okay, if you want a link of any particular file or folder, you can generate the link and you can share it across to your colleagues. And if you want to download any particular file, you can download that. As I said, you have the cloud storage. You can integrate that like your OneDrive, that is the Google Drive or SharePoint. You can integrate that so that you no need to get go to your other services like Google. You have to copy those files and you have to paste in your OneDrive. You can use that from here itself. Okay, and this is the simple files shareage. Okay, and we will just move on to the class notebook, which is very powerful tool. Give me a moment. Yeah, thank you for being on hold. Okay, let's continue with the class notebook. Okay, why I have created a new class here is I can show you how we can set up a class notebook for students. Okay, for the first time in a group when created, you have to set up the class notebook so that it will be visible to the student. Here you have two options. You can create from an existing one. I don't have anything, so I will create from the blank. When you create, you get these three tabs. One is collaboration space where teacher and student can edit the content, and content library where teacher can edit but student can only read. And student notebook is nothing but a class notebook for each and every student. Okay, they can edit their each and every tabs there, but their own class notebook, not the other students. But teacher, they can edit each and every student's class notebook. Okay, these are the default feature. Can next, and these are the sub tabs that will be created in the student notebook. Okay, if you want to remove something, you can remove here. If you want to add something, you can add here. Okay, I'm just adding a relevant tab for my, so that it will be reflected to all students, and I will create the class notebook. Okay, this is how you create a class notebook, and it will, for the first time, it will take some time to get it ready. Is my voice is audible to everyone, or anyone facing any challenges in hearing me, or my screen is visible? Okay, I think everything is clear. Okay, see, when the class notebook is set up, you will get this option. Okay, when the class notebook is set up for teacher, you can see here, you get the collaboration space, the content library, and the student notebook. Who are all the students for me in this group or in this subject? They will all get the class notebook and I can control that. Okay, I can get into their English, homework, class notes. Okay, I can also, as a teacher, I can also create any page I want. Okay, I can give any information that they need here. Okay, and you can also distribute any page that you have on your content library. For example, I have English. If you want to distribute this page to the students, I can distribute by clicking class notebook, click on distribute, and to individual. I'm just doing it for individual. If you have a group, you can also share it to the group. Okay, you can see it will be giving me the option of the student that are present in this class. So I can select here which student I want. I will select, and next where I have to place this. I'm just placing into the English tab. Okay, and distribute. Okay, this will be distributed to all the 3 students that I have selected into their class notebook, and I will show you how it looks like the class notebook for the student. After the setup, student can also see the class notebook for the first time. He will also have this tabs, the content library, collaboration space, everything, and only his or her class notebook, not the others. Okay, you can see here, they can see the content library. I have created an English file for them. Okay, and in an English tab, you can also see the distributed file will reflect. Okay, it is not reflecting now. Okay, it will take some time and it will reflect. Okay, this is how the class notebook will look like for the students. They have access for only their class notebooks. Okay, not the other students, but teacher will have all the stuff for the students. Yes. Okay, it is not completed, that's why you are not able to see. Okay, let's leave this, and I will show you not only you can have text kind of thing, you can also have math in this. Okay, for the purpose I'm showing you. Okay, it is done. Okay, and it will reflect on the students. I'm closing this and I will show you at the end of this. Okay, you can use this OneNote as for math, for equation, for everything, for also your graph. You can use this. How to do that? Click on insert, write something here like I'm just giving an example here: x square plus 2x is equal to 12. This is a simple equation. Okay. Okay. After writing this, what you have to do is select this, click on math. Automatically it will detect it is an equation and it will convert to an equation. Okay, not only it will convert to the equation, it will suggest you some action. If you want to solve x, it will give the result. No, I want the steps. Okay, it will suggest me what are all the type of steps that is involved. Okay, this is type 1 steps. You have another type also here. You can go through these steps. As a student, they can also work out like this. As a teacher, you can also do this. Okay, if you want to generate a sample quiz with this, you can generate. Okay, while generating, it will ask you how many questions you need. Okay, like this sample. Okay, I can give it 1 to how much of that one I want. I will give it as 5. Okay, and I generate 5 similar question so that I can check my students how they perform to this. Okay, it will be automatically loaded. Student has to answer one by one. just doing it randomly. Okay, and what they have to do here is they have to submit. As soon as they submit, they can view the result. Okay, see, this is the correct answer and student has selected this, and they also get the points according. So it will be very encouraging to the students so that they get a sample quiz to work on. Okay, not only the not only you're solving the x, you can also create a graph with this. Okay, you can directly insert this graph to your class note. Okay, you can drag and place wherever you want. Okay, you can resize. So you can do math, you can insert a graph, you can work out a quiz. Not only that, okay, you can insert a document here also. See here, you can insert any kind of document. Okay, a Word, a PDF, a printout, anything you can insert into this OneNote. Okay, not only the documents, if you want to give a special instruction via audio, you can record that in an audio format, and you can click the OneNote and you can share this to students. When students have this audio, they can play and hear what the instructor or the faculty is saying about this particular thing. Okay, you have the option of drawing. You can use your stylus or your touch input to draw something and represent to your students. Okay, much more things in this class notebook. Okay, you can use this class notebook into your application, desktop application, if you are not comfortable with your browser. Okay, moving further, you have the assignment. Okay, which is also very wonderful tool where you can generate assignment and you can pass it over. Okay, I have said that I will be distributing some pages. I will show you with this itself. Okay, now I want to distribute this class notebook, distribute individual. I will distribute to one single user so that it will be quickly happen, and in quiz I will distribute, and I will show you what I have done here in the teacher's login will be distributed to the student in the quiz tab. Okay, it's done. Now we will go to the students tab, go into the quiz, we'll refresh this. See, it is recommended to use the desktop application, so it will be very helpful. You don't need to refresh, it will be auto done. See here, the marks page in the quiz tab where what I have shared is reflecting to the student. So what I have generated, I can distribute like this. Okay, so the student will have the view what the teacher has distributed. Okay, this is the student view, and also we have shared one English file. Okay, that is also reflecting in English. Okay, this is the purpose of your class notebook, and you can, there is much more thing you can explore. You can make use of this class notebook. Moving on to the assignment. Okay, you can use this assignment to create assignment and also a quiz. Okay, you can create, as I said, you have the option. If you have created and drafted, you can make use of that. If not, if you want to create a fresh one, you can go to the assignment and you start creating the assignment. You have to give the title. Okay, here the title will be lesson 1. For example, I have completed the lesson 1 and giving the assignment to the student so that I can find out how effectively they have understand this lesson. Okay, and I will give any instruction to the students. Okay, so that it will be helpful for them to complete this assignment. Okay, finally I have to give a resource. For example, here like a question paper. I will give some question and student need to answer. I can add that from OneDrive. Okay, the class notebook or any link or anything I can create. But I have a file, okay, which has those information. So I will directly go and upload that file. So it will minimize my workload. And open. It will automatically upload the file. Okay, done. Okay, as you have uploaded a file, you have to give the permission. Okay, by default it is not editable by the students. Okay, if you want to edit, if you want to give the permission to the student to edit, you can use this edit their own copy. So student will edit their own copy. And you can provide the points for this assignment. Okay, or if you want to provide a grade, you can create a grade. Okay, provide the inputs here. Also you can change it here. For example, I don't use this excellent kind of thing, A grade or B grade. Okay, and for A grade 100, and for B grade it should be 80. Likewise, you can create your own grade if you are not giving points to the students. So I am just going with the points here. Okay, and by default this assignment will be assigned to all the students. If you want to edit, you can click here and edit, so that you can include or exclude the students. By default it will be submitted to the all the students. And this is the due date. Assignment should have a due date, so that student will complete and submit. What happened after the due date? The person who is submitting the assignment will be prompted with late submission. Okay, if you want the student to not submit itself, you can have this option, close date. When you enable close date, okay, after the close date, the student cannot submit their assignment to the teacher. Okay, finally, where you have to place this assignment. Okay, I don't want to put it in general. Why? Because this is a specific topic that I have already taught, and I'm going to share in that channel. So it will be in track. Okay, for lesson 1 I have a channel. I will discuss everything on that. If I have any assignment, I will post in that channel. So it will be organized. Everything will be organized in this channel with this topic. Okay, as I said, you can save it for your future purpose. You can save it for your future purpose, or you can directly assign. Okay, when you assign, all the student will be get notified. I will show you how it is notified to the students. This is the notification area. As I said, when you click here, the student will be prompted with the assignment notification. See here, assignment mentioned as class 8 English, lesson 1 now. Okay, now the student has to jump into this assignment, click on the assignment. Okay, and he can see that due date, closing date, how many points he get, the instruction, and the resource in which he is going to work. Again, you can see here, you can't see this in the general discussion. Okay, why? Because you have routed into your channel. Okay, so it is relevant to this channel, so I'm assigning this, and it will be shared here itself. Okay, now what student has to do is, student has to work on his assignment, click on the source file. He can use this read, immersive read option to read out the questions. Okay, so it will reduce the students energy to read out the question paper. It will help him, and after doing that, he can edit not only in the browser, also in his personal desktop application. I will show you how. how we will edit this as a student. Okay, I will click on edit. These are the questions for my assignment. For example, let us assume, and I'm giving the answers one by one. And the student no need to save. It will be automatically saved. Okay, you can see it is saved. So once completed, you can close. Student can close. And he need to give hand in. Hand in the sense the student has completed. Now student has viewed this assignment. So this will be notified to the teacher. I will show you. See here, we have a prompt here. The teacher go into the assignment. After creating, they will have a look. They will have a view like this. Okay. The status here for this student is view. Okay. This mentioned that the student has viewed the assignment. The other student haven't viewed it. Okay. When the student submits, the status gets updated. Okay. To submit the assignment, he has to give hand in. Okay, now the student has completed successfully and submitted the assignment. So it will be get reflected to the teacher also. When the teacher get in here, to the assignment, see now it get a tick mark and handed in. Okay, now teacher can get do the validation or the assessment. Click on the assignment of the student and see now this teacher also have the option of immersive read. They can read out using this. When they click here, I will show you with the audio. Okay, I will show you with the audio. Okay, when you click on the immersive read and click
assignment ANS 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it will be very helpful for you to read out with this assignment. Okay, and also if the teacher want or the faculty want to give any comment on this question paper, they can also edit on the browser or the application. Okay, and automatically it will be reflected to the concerned student. Okay, finally they have to give the feedback and the marks. Okay, after completing this, they can give return. It is updated to the students, and teacher can move to the other students by clicking here. So other students have been completed, so I will don't get any data from them. So I will close this. Okay, now the student is moved to mark. Okay, you can keep track of the student who have completed and you have completed the assignment assessment. Okay, you can export the file so that you will be using this for your reporting purpose. If you want to generate any report, you can use this so that you have for this lesson 1 assignment, this student has got this mark and the feedback. Okay, we'll close this. And moving further, you can also edit the assignment at any time. Okay, and send the update to the student. For example, I'm giving here a date. I can send an update to the students so that it will be updated to all the students. Okay, moving on, I will also show you what is the purpose of your quiz. Okay, you can have a quiz to your students so that it will be very helpful for you. You can also have this quiz to conduct a simple test to the student. You can create the form, okay, so that it will be helpful for you. or you can create a new form from the scratch. Okay, I will show you how to create a quiz from the form. I have created a form already. I will use that. Next, what it will do, it will take all the information that need from the form itself. I no need to provide the topic, I no need to provide the points. Okay, everything will be taken from your form. Okay, you just edit in which channel it need to go. Okay, I need this on the lesson 1, done, and I will assign this quiz to the students. Now what student has to do is, student has to have this uh, quiz. I will show you how it look like to the student. Okay, when they click the quiz, okay, they will get this. They have to give the answer. Okay, I'm just skipping this one. I'm submitting. So it will tell me that you have not answered the question 3. You have to answer, then only it can be submitted. So student cannot skip any options, any questions here. They have to give the answers and submit. It will be submitted. As in the class notebook, they can't view the result immediately. Okay, that will be prevented, so that it will be not transferred to the other students. Okay, this is how the works. And see here, there is no points provided for this student for this assignment. When the teacher gives the post the result, then only the student will view. Okay, now here, as usual, like assignment, you will have who has completed this quiz like this. Okay, when you enter inside, you can see it is auto corrected and the points is being given here. Okay, when you create a form, you can give the answers so that it will help in auto correcting not only the options and also the question text. For example, you have given what is number, and there need to be some text inside. You can give the answers so that it will be auto corrected. Okay, and the point will be also displayed here. Only thing what you have to do is you have to post the score, not only for the students. You can, as in the assignment, you can click next and see the answers. Here only one student is completed, so you are seeing that student one. So you can post the score here so that student will get their score. Okay, now I will go into the student and I will show you here completed assignment, the marks test. Now the student is being notified with the points. He has got 20 points out of 40. Okay, this is the use of assignment. Now I will move to the grade. Grade is nothing but the total assessment of this a particular class. When you click on grade, you can see what are all the assignments, the quiz that you have conducted, and how much points that the student has been had in these stuff. Okay, and also you can export this for your reporting. You can assess the student how he has performed in all this assignment and lessons, and you can keep track of this with this Excel sheet. Okay, likewise, when all the students complete, all the marks will be displayed here. I think it's clear. We'll go to the next topic. Not only here, you can also add some websites. You have multiple apps. You can add a document library if you have in a SharePoint, an Excel, any kind of thing you can add. I will show you a website. Okay, how to add a website. So it will be very helpful for the students for their subject. They no need to get into the browser for searching website. You can provide the stuff what they want here. Okay, when you add this, it will be displayed to the all the students. When they click on this, the site will be automatically loaded here. It will be visible. Now I will show you in the students tab. See, it is shown here new, and the student click on here, they can also able to view the website. Okay, this is the use of adding the app. Okay, and the student don't have this option, only the teacher will have. See the plus icon. You can keep on adding apps. That is very useful for you. There are many apps in the store. Some are free, some are paid. You can have your own.
And start sale.
And calendar. Okay, calendar is the area where you schedule the classes. The last topic. Okay, the calendar. For example, you want to schedule a class. Okay, we have set up the account, we have created everything. Now we have to call the students into the class, online class. So we have to create a meeting for the students. Hello. Okay, you have to create a meeting or a session class to the students, online class. I will create, for example, for the first time I'm going to have this lesson 1 class announced to the students. So I will create with the name. If I want, I can also provide the date. Okay. And I don't need to add each and every student. Here I can use the channel. Okay, which topic I'm going to discuss, I will go there directly and select the topic. So all the students in the class, and they will be routed through this channel. Okay, if you want to repeat this, you can repeat daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, and if you want to customize, you can customize. Okay, and before scheduling a meeting, you can click this schedule assistance to view if there is any meeting that is getting collided with your meeting. So there is no meeting. You can go ahead and detail, and here you can provide any special instructions to the students who are going to join this meeting or join this class. They have to be prepared with any materials or anything they have to learn. You can provide before they are joining. Okay, and you can send. Once you send, it will create an calendar item to yours, not only yours, into the students. I will show you in the student login, and they go into the calendar. See here, automatically the lesson 1 now from teacher has been created. Okay, student can directly join, and they will also get this notification here. Okay, to join this meeting. Okay, this is how you create a meeting for students to join the online classes, and they will be notified. If you want to edit this, you can do this, like clicking on this. Okay, so clicking on this meeting that I have scheduled, I can copy this link and I can share to anyone who want to join this class. Okay, and also I have a special feature called meeting option after creating. Okay, what you have to do is you have to click the meeting option, and you have to edit this feature who can present, because when you give everyone the permission to present, everyone can share their screen, everyone can mute each other. So to stop that, you can use this meeting option to only me. In the sense, the teacher will have the option, and you can save. Not only this option, you have the lobby option. You can permit the students whom you want inside your class. If some students are late, you can deny the permission according to your policy. Okay, and you can save this. Okay, these are the functionality available for you in Teams. I hope it will be very useful for your online classes. And if you have any queries or concerns, you can ask me directly now. We will have a Q&A session now. Okay. And also you have the option to take attendance during this class. Okay. So you will get an Excel file like this. Okay. The attendance list, meeting attendance. You can see teacher, when the teacher is on, when the student is on, you have this section. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask the question one by one. Yeah, is that clear? If you have any doubts, is this session was helpful for you? If you are giving some inputs, then only we can take it further. You can unmute one by one and you can tell or you can talk about your queries.
Prabha sir. Hello.
Hello, sir. Tamil
Dear
level
teachers, if yeah, dear teachers, anybody have any doubts in this session? Please ask questions. யாருக்காவது ஏதாவது கேள்வி கேட்கணும் இதுல ஏதாவது தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க அப்படின்னா ப்ளீஸ் அன்மியூட் யுவர் மைக் அண்ட் ஆஸ்க் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் ரைட் நவ. யாருக்குமே எந்த டவுட் இல்லையா?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Sir.
Whether is this desktop application or mobile also can be done?
Yes, ma'am. It will support iOS, Android, and you can do what all the functions I showed here. The teacher and the student can
Okay.
do it from their mobile device, ma'am.
Now, right now we had a problem that is few mobiles are supporting to it, and few are not supporting over. So few mobiles which are exit over, whether it can be reconnected and join back.
Yes, ma'am. There is a limitation. Okay, if it is an outdated OS, it won't support, ma'am, for security reasons.
Oh. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. It was a good question. Thank you. Any other questions?
Sir, we have changed in every modification in this mobile.
Sorry, sir.
Yes,
Sir, தமிழ்ல கேட்கலாம் சார். சொல்லுங்க சார்.
in our mobile phone supporting here, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. It supports mobile phones, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Any other queries apart from this you have? You can ask me with your comfortable language. I will be very happy to address you.
Ma'am, is that session will be useful for us? Useful for you? எல்லாத்துக்குமே இந்த செஷன் புரிஞ்சதுங்களா? எடுத்தது உங்களுக்கு ஓகேவா? இல்ல இதுல ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா?
சப்போஸ் நீங்க ஏதாவது சொல்லணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்கன்னா உங்க மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு சொல்லுங்க சார். உங்க மீட்டிங்ல இருக்கிறதுனால உங்க மைக் எல்லாத்துமே மியூட்ல இருக்கு. நீங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு பேசலாம். நீங்க பேசுனீங்கன்னா தான் தெரியும் ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருந்ததா இல்லையான்ட்டு.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good
The
evening.
session was useful, sir.
Thank
Got
you,
to
ma'am.
know
Thank
about
you
it.
for the update, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. வச்சுக்கோங்க
சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார்.
சார்
சொல்லுங்க
சொல்லுங்க,
சார்.
கேக்குது சார்.
நிறைய சேஞ்சஸ் எல்லாம் உள்ள போய் சேஞ்சஸ் பண்றது வந்து கொஞ்சம் ரொம்ப டிஃபிகல்ட்டிஸா இருக்கு சார்.
ஆக்சுவலா உங்களுக்கு முதல்ல பண்ணும்போது பார்க்கறதுக்கு வந்து கொஞ்சம் பெருசா தான் சார் தெரியும். நீங்க வந்து ஒரு 2 நாள் இதை ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னு வைங்களேன், உங்களுக்கே ஈஸி ஆயிடும்.
ஓகே சார். இதோட பேசிக் யூடியூப் சேனல்ல இருக்குங்க சார்.
நான் வேணா இந்த செஷன் வேணா உங்களுக்கு முடிஞ்சது அப்புறம் ஷேர் பண்றேன் சார்.
ஓகே சார்.
ஆக்சுவலா இது வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் மாதிரி தான் சார். ஓகேங்களா, என்னென்ன இருக்கு, இது எந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்றதும் வந்து நான் காமிச்சிருக்கேன். இப்போ நீங்க என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா, நீங்க உங்களோட டெனன்ட்லயோ இல்லை உங்க அக்கௌண்ட்லயோ போயிட்டு இதெல்லாம் எப்படி ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்றது, ஏதாவது உங்களுக்கு டிஃபிகல்ட்டிஸ் இருந்தால் நீங்கள் கோபிநாத் சார்கிட்ட சொல்லலாம். அவர் வந்து உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுவார். அவர் எங்ககிட்ட ரவுட் பண்ணி விடுவார். ஏதாவது டெக்னிக்கல் இஷ்யூ இருந்துச்சுன்னா நாங்கள் உங்களுக்கு வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிவிடுவோம். ஓகேங்களா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் பார்க்குறதுக்கு நியூ டூல், எல்லாருக்குமே கொஞ்சம் டிஃபிகல்ட்டிஸ் இருக்கிற மாதிரி தான் தெரியும். நம்ம போய் ஒர்க் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சோன்னா கொஞ்சம் சிம்பிள் ஆகிடும்.
எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட்
சார்.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சார், நீங்க வந்து இப்ப இந்த மாதிரி கொடுக்கறதெல்லாம் கொடுக்குறீங்க சார்.
சார் உங்க இதுல எக்கோ கேக்குது சார். ஒருத்தர் சார். சொல்லுங்க சார். ஐப்பன் சார் சொல்லுங்க சார்.
அதான் சார், நீங்க கொடுக்கறதெல்லாம் சூஸ் தி பெஸ்ட் ஆன்சர்ல கேக்குது சார்.
ஆமா சார்.
அதான் சார், சூஸ் தி பெஸ்ட் ஆன்சர்ல பண்றாங்கன்னா அவங்க பண்ண ஸ்டெப்ஸ்லாம் நம்ம எப்படி சார் வெரிஃபை பண்றது?
சூஸ் தி பெஸ்ட் ஆன்சர் ல வந்து நீங்க ஆப்ஷன் தருவீங்க, கரெக்ட்டுங்களா?
நீங்க கொடுக்கறதே வந்து இப்ப 5 क्वेश्चन கொடுத்திருந்தீங்க சார். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் அந்த எக்ஸாம்பிள்ல வந்து 4 ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் கொடுத்திருந்தீங்க. அவங்க வந்து ஜஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் மட்டும் சூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. அவங்க பண்ண ஸ்டெப்ஸ் எல்லாம் எப்படி கரெக்ட்னு பாக்குறது சார்? நான் வந்து மேத்ஸ் டீச்சர்ன்றனால நான் ப்ரொசீஜர் கேக்குறேன் சார்.
ஓகே சார், ஆக்சுவலா நீங்க வந்து ஒரு கொஸ்டின் அதுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி கொஸ்டின் கிரியேட் பண்ணலாம் சார். நான் எப்படின்னா டெக்ஸ்ட் கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டு, ஓகேங்களா, அந்த டெக்ஸ்ட்ல வந்து அவங்க ரைட் எழுதலாம். நான் இப்போ காமிக்கிறேன் பாருங்க, அவங்க ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணலாம். நான் ஃபார்ம் கிரியேட் பண்றது உங்களுக்கு காட்டுறேன். இப்போ வந்து நான் வந்து சாய்ஸ் கொஸ்டின் இல்லாம நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணணும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். கொடுத்துட்டு எனக்கு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு இங்க மேத்னு, இதை நான் கிளிக் பண்ணேன்னா எனக்கு இங்க வந்து ஈக்குவேஷன் வந்துடும். இங்க நான் என்னோட ஈக்குவேஷன் கொடுத்துடலாம். ஈக்குவேஷன் இல்லாம நீங்க ஜெனரலா எது வேணாலும் கொடுக்கலாம் சார்.
அப்ப ஸ்டூடண்ட்ஸ் பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் வியூல வந்து அவங்க வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் டைப் பண்ணி தானே சார் ஃபுல்லாத்தையும் அந்த ஸ்டெப்ஸ் எல்லாம் அப்டேட் பண்ண முடியும்?
ஆமா சார். இங்க பாருங்க, நீங்க வந்து ஆன்சர் வந்து இங்க வந்து இங்க கொடுக்கலாம். நீங்க ஸ்டெப்ஸ் கூட இங்க கொடுத்துக்கலாம், என்னென்ன ஸ்டெப்ஸ் வரப்போகுதுன்றத. சரிங்களா, 1 லைன் ஆன்சர்னா நீங்க இதை யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். இல்ல என்னோட இது வந்து லாங் ஆன்சர் அப்படின்னா நீங்க இது யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். இதுல நீங்க ஆன்சர்ஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு டைப் பண்ணி இது பண்ணலாம். ஆனா நீங்க வந்து இதுக்கு வந்து ஆட்டோ கரெக்ஷன் ஆப்ஷன் இருக்காது. நீங்க மேனுவலா ஸ்டெப்பை வந்து பார்த்து வெரிஃபை பண்ணி ஆன்சர் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்குற மாதிரி இருக்கும்
சார். இதுக்கு வந்து இந்த இடத்துல வந்து டைப் பண்ணாம இமேஜ் அப்லோட் பண்ற மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கா சார்?
இல்ல சார். ஆனா நீங்க ஒன் நோட் சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா ஒன் நோட், ஒன் நோட்ல நீங்க பண்ணலாம் சார். ஒன் நோட்ல நீங்க மேத் தரீங்கன்னா இவங்க இங்கேயே வந்து அவங்க ஸ்டெப்ஸ்லாம் போட்டுட்டு கீழே, ஓகேங்களா, ஸ்டெப்ஸை போட்டுட்டு அவங்க என்ன ஸ்டெப்ஸ் வேணும் டைப் பண்ணிட்டு அங்க வந்து நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஃபைல் அவங்க பேப்பர்ல எழுதிட்டு அது வேணா கூட ஒரு போட்டோ எடுத்து அதை இங்க இன்சர்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். நான் இன்சர்ட் பண்ணி காட்டுறேன். சும்மா ஒரு இந்த ஃபைலை வந்து நான் இன்சர்ட் பண்றேன். இந்த சம்முக்கு நான் இந்த ஃபைல்ல நான் ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணி போட்டிருக்கேன் அப்படின்ற மாதிரி நீங்க ஓபன் பண்ணி இதை கரெக்ஷன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகேங்களா சார்?
ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே,
தேங்க்யூ சார்.
தேங்க்யூ சார். வேற ஏதாவது क्वेश्चंस இருக்கா?
இல்ல சார், இல்ல சார்.
மத்தவங்களுக்கு வேற யாருக்காவது क्वेश्चंस இருந்தா நீங்க அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு கேட்கலாம். क्वेश्चंस இல்லனாலும் செஷன் எப்படி இருந்தது ஃபீட்பேக் கூட நீங்க 1 by 1 கொடுக்கலாம். ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு இதுக்கு மேல எதுவும் क्वेश्चंस இல்லனா நம்ம வந்து இந்த மீட்டிங் எண்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம். உங்களுக்கு இன் ஃபியூச்சர் நீங்க வர்க் பண்ணும்போது உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருந்தா நீங்க கோபிநாத் சார்ட்ட சொல்லலாம். கோபிநாத் சார் வந்து எங்களுக்கு சொல்லுவார், நாங்க வந்து ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிடுவோம். சரிங்களா?
எஸ் சார், எஸ் சார். சார் தேங்க்யூ so much சார். தேங்க்யூ so much சார்.
தேங்க்யூ கோபி சார்.
பொறுமையா ஹேண்டில் பண்ணிட்டீங்க எல்லாத்தையும். தேங்க்யூ
சார். எல்லாரும் இங்க வந்தவங்களுக்கும் நான் தேங்க் பண்றேன். எல்லாரும் அமைதியா இருந்தாங்க.
ஆமா, கண்டிப்பா அதையுமே சொல்லணும் சார். எல்லாருமே ஏன்னா நாங்களும் நிறைய கிளாஸஸ் எடுத்திருக்கிறோம். நிறைய பேர் இந்த அளவுக்கு கோஆபரேட் பண்ணது இல்லை. எல்லாருமே நல்லபடியா கோஆபரேட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க. தேங்க்யூ so much டு ஆல். சார் பிரபாரன் சார், இதுக்கப்புறம் இது பாக்குறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இனிஷியலா பார்க்கும்போது கொஞ்சம் லிட்டில் பிட் கொஞ்சம் டஃபா தெரியற மாதிரி தெரியும். பட் என்னன்னா நம்ம ஸ்கூல் ரெஜிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் எல்லாமே வந்து நாங்க பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னு நீங்க ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்